When they explain, they give people.
Let's. Hey, God. Your leg, yeah, and after that.
All right. Changes in football. This time we are going to be talking more of okay, I don't get the topic. All right, guys, this time around we are going to be more general on this conversation. Is still football matters, you understand? Stay in the UEFA Champions League, and in short, we could just touch everywhere with the hot for the football matter. First of all, I want to ask: do you think Slot got it right yesterday after not? Slot won Inter Milan yesterday 1-0 without Mohamed Salah in his team. Neither did Salah travel also. And also people have been pointing MARESCA finger not playing Estavo Williams against Atlanta, saying that he would have been the game changer for Chelsea yesterday. Let's start with one.
Let's start with Salah. Salah. The truth was, I also watched the Liverpool game. I love the viewing setup where I watch my games, and they have two big televisions. Here was Liverpool, here was Chelsea. So that they watch Chelsea, and they also took eye for Liverpool. I will not say Inter did not really play any top-notch stuff. They were not really top-notch. They just played normal. They were not too clinical, yes. But I think Liverpool, they tried their best. They tried to create chances, and I was not expecting them to win the game. Even though Salah was in the field, nothing changes. If they were to win, they would still win this game. There was no any special thing that was done by the Liverpool players. It was still the normal
Like
Liverpool.
any special thing, like in the absence of Salah, this is what we
This is what we did. There was no new tactics that was brought in. It was still just their normal style of playing. But the truth was that Inter had the ball, Inter had the chance, but they were not clinical enough. And I think they did not take the game too serious. The way they were supposed to take the game, they did not take the game too serious. And for me, I feel that Salah being absent from the Liverpool team, not traveling with them to face Inter yesterday, was still a good one. I think to him. Let's see. This is just one game.
I don't think him not traveling. I think that was a coach decision, I guess.
I'm bored.
Yeah, it would be. I think it's still a good one for him also, and also for the other players, and also for the team entirely, because we should not be in a haste to judge and say if they see a Salah no day, we don't win Inter for Champions League, because definitely you still have other games. You have a game this weekend.
Because that's the narrative online now that Slot has proven to the world that.
But when Salah did not play other games, when he was at the bench, Liverpool still lost.
They lost. They also drew.
Games where he lost and they drew. So to me, I don't think there is any much to say about that. I agree with Gifts. With or without Salah, if Liverpool is going to win the game, they will win. If they are going to lose, they will lose. What is just happening with Salah is that he's out of form. We know how he is when he's in form. He's a major force. He's a major force. But whereas, it's not just only him that's not in form. If you look at the Liverpool team, there are lots of players that they are not picking out. And these are the reasons why Liverpool are struggling. We don't talk about Konate as much. We don't talk about Van Dijk as much. We don't talk about the likes of McAllister. We don't talk about a striker in Isak that they bought that is not influencing them as much as they will expect. So they should not just center it on one player. You understand?
Yeah.
As for the whole Salah and Slot situation, I've been hearing some other second talks. I don't want to go deep because if I go deep, it looks as if I'm trying to insult to some particular set of people in a particular country, but I won't do that. You understand? But one thing I will say advice to Salah is that fine, you coming out to the public and saying what you said, it might not be appropriate in terms of being professional. It might not be appropriate. Some of the comments he made, it might not be appropriate, but it does not deny that he's expressing his feelings,
Yeah.
and his feelings are valid because he's a legend. He has every right.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter be say if now Englishman talk that say nah, would they be coming for him like this? If na England international. So the thing is, for me, Salah, I think it's high time. Like I said last time, it's a sign for him to just leave the club. Leave the club. You're a legend already, a Premier League legend. You've won the Champions League. You know, possibly this AFCON you can win the AFCON for Egypt. Complete the whole set for your career. For me, I'll leave Liverpool. That's what I have to say.
All right, the Estavo team. Do you think Estavo would have
Estavo.
changed the game for Chelsea yesterday? Because the way people were ringing, why didn't he bring Estavo? Estavo would have matched the energy of Atlanta.
Yeah, for me, I feel that to some extent we need Estevao. Yes, even though we will say from our last 2 games that we've watched him, or 3 games probably, that he's not really giving the best, but we know the quality in this player.
Yeah.
Now, keeping a player in the bench does not resurrect him back to form. That's one thing we should know. A player that you tag, that you say that this player no dey in form, so make you the bench am. That bench way in the Sedan, for that bench they pick from,
Including Tosin.
Including Tosin. Yes, I'm also adding Tosin. Yes.
Okay,
So
putting it out there.
yeah. But the truth is that development and growth in terms of football, it's a personal decision. Nobody knows. Yes, Estavo might have seen the whole scenario and say, for my past 2 games, my past 3 games, I never perform well. Okay, make I take my personal trainings for house. Nobody know. The player no need come they show him when they do a general training, but he go still do him best. But most times when you say that things are not going well, that is why yesterday I was almost going crazy. I'm sorry, I'm bringing back the yesterday stuff. You have taken away Neto and you have brought in Garnacho. Why don't you take away Gittins and give me Estevao? For sure, it is very certain that in the right flank, we know that Estevao is more productive and resourceful. He will give you more results than Gittins can give in that right position. So why taking all those risks of wanting to navigate a left winger to the right wing just to create a certain narrative? Yes, same thing. Gittins is not informed. That's what most people will say. You have kept him on the bench for a while and you are bringing him in. He still came in and he's still not playing anything. You take him out and you bring Estevao. For me, I feel that the presence of Estevao would have helped us if he had come much earlier.
To me, I think he should have started the game.
Okay.
Estevao would have been the perfect person to start the game because Atlanta, they are bombarding us with pressure.
Yeah.
We are more like trying to play, yes, the normal Chelsea way, calming the tempo down, hold possession, pass, but they were winning us physically.
Physically, yeah.
Now that kind of football where you say, okay, your opponents are winning you physically and they're attacking you with speed, you attack them back with that same speed because they are pushing more of their players forward. What you should do is if you leave 2 or 3 good players up front and then you lay out a counter attack with them, or you give or you leave a particular player that is good one-on-one, which is this Estevao I'm talking about now. Estevao would have been the perfect player to take on some of these Atlanta players one-on-one, yeah. And we would have had more space because Atlanta were pushing their players up front to attack Chelsea more, to pressure Chelsea more. That would have been like an escape route, and that would have happened from the first half. Now, this is where I will say, okay, MARESCA got it a bit wrong because I, as a fan, I already saw that Atlanta will come out for Chelsea. Yeah. We've watched Italian teams a lot of times in their home. They are always aggressive. They always try to be fast. They want to subdue you. They want to intimidate you. You understand? So you use that spirit where they want to carry come play you to your advantage. Get a winger that is good in counter attacks, that can take on players one-on-one and open up spaces. So for me, I think that's where the whole mistake started from. I think you should have just started Estevao.
So you think he would have made a change in this game?
From the first half, yes. From the first half, it would have been more effective. But the second half, I don't really see how it would have affected because the whole team already too. Man already they play rubbish.
All right, let's just peep through before we leave. Do you think we can knock Everton at Stamford Bridge?
I sincerely don't know. I sincerely don't know. And this is why being a Chelsea fan is very, very stressful. It's very, very stressful. You can't predict Chelsea games. Can you? You can't predict Chelsea games. But a draw will be very disastrous.
To be very, very, very disastrous.
It'll be
Because if you look at the
disastrous.
Premier League table now, Liverpool are currently sitting at number 10 with 23 points.
Man, you,
25 points with us.
they were back.
With the same points.
Palace, they top us. As how, nah? As how? Everton game is a must-win game, even though I know that
Everton, they are behind us.
it's going to be very, 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 very brutal and very tough. Everton will be small team too. No matter how you want carry talker. If you like, play there for your home. They're not a small team to beat. I don't know. I don't have a prediction for that game for now.
They are
I
not saying
don't-
predict, but you
I don't know yet. I don't have anything to say concerning that.
I have no idea. I have no idea of how the game will look like because nobody's encouraging me. With what I'm seeing now, and the force Everton has been pulling in the Premier League, the efforts, you see, even though they go down, they will see fights to come up again. See, anything won't happen, may happen. Anything won't happen, may just happen.
Not reach that level.
All right, and also lastly, there's one particular player as of 2 months ago, or last month ago, he was one player that everybody was like, we dodged a bullet, we did this, but he has won man of the match back to back in the UEFA Champions League. Talking about Shavi Simmons, do you think he's now trying to get himself in the Liverpool team?
Tottenham, not Liverpool.
Tottenham, sorry.
If we dodge, we dodge you. If we dodge, we don't dodge because the same thing we'll be saying. You're talking about Gittins now. We have been saying
Garnacho.
about Garnacho them. If they talk for Shavi Simmons, understand? Already said, I say, okay, Gittins don't win. I guess he should have won man of the match before.
Yeah, against
That's-
Wolves.
Yes, that's Wolves Carabao Cup. So for me, it's all about consistency. Football for Domina is consistency. If you do something twice or thrice, keep doing it, then we can know that you are up here. If you do it once and you're off tomorrow, you're on the next day, to me that is not enough.
For me, I expected a superb performance from Shavi Simmons when it comes to the Champions League. Why? He has gotten the experience. He has been there several times. This is not the first time. In Tottenham, him going to Tottenham, that's not the first time of him playing the Champions League. He has played the Champions League several times with RB Leipzig. So he has gotten the experience. And you know the Champions League is a more versatile competition than the Premier League. We know how difficult the Premier League is. And I'm not really expecting him to blend immediately. Now, this is a problem. Now, when we're talking about Shavi Simmons, and why it looks as if most times I don't like hitting too much on Gittins, but you see when it comes to Delap, João Pedro, and Garnacho, I can use my whole chest to be hitting those players. Why? They've gotten experience in this Premier League. When it comes to that competition, they've gotten so much experience.
They understand the
They
league.
understand the league. They understand the moods and what is it called? The moods, how the leagues operate.
The tempo.
The tempo. But these people are just coming from German competition, whereby they are not too physical and their defenders are open most times. You can score easily. That's why most times to get 2.5, just go Germany, they will give you like water. But Premier League, it's way difficult. So we might probably give those players about 6 to 8 months to blend very well before you start hitting on them. But coming to the Champions League, and he has been giving a good performance for Tottenham, I think he needs to do that because he has gotten so much experience in that competition and he knows what to do.
All right, I guess that'll be all for now. Thank you very much. I remain your humble boy Peters.
My name is Big.
And my name is Gifto.